myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe, designer. Drill, little bit.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Vikings take over first and
First carry now for Dalvin Cook. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That good for 22 and a first down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Cousins gives way to Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
It's a gain of 6.
Give him 6 yards and the first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
He's brought down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The stop there on 3rd, they could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll run with Cook. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Brings up.
When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Colts 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Colts take
and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun is Eason. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
first and 10. Eason. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. To throw again. Eason. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Vikings 7, Colts nothing.
Throwing on third and long. Eason. And they're going to have this across midfield inside the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
3-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 43.
Damn, that's a good ass for that.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And that is incomplete here.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Eason. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
Now a first down throw, complete downfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the Colts 14-yard line.
On the carry, it's Cook. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
On the play.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
And the Vikings.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On first down, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and inches.
Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Third down.
The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Good. Makes the score Vikings 14, Colts nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. The rookie Jeff Gladney picks it. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
And this is Gabriel on the catch. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
First down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Second and 12. From the gun, here's Cousins. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First down, here's Cousins. Looking deep for Gabriel. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Taylor Gabriel. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10 all the way down at the 35. Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yards you wanted on that carry. But I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did in Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte. The only thing he's got to improve on, taking care of the football. Put it on the ground way too often in Wisconsin. If he learns to hang on to it, he could be one of the surprises in the NFL.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right, and now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris.
Intercepted by the Vikings. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check. You got that return up. Get that ball. Get that ball.
From the gun, Eason. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Eason. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case. And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
I don't care how you look at it, how you cut it, how you parse it. Adam Thielen continues to be an absolute marvel coming from where he did. Division III football to being one of the top receivers in the NFL. But it's going to be vital for the Vikings in 2020 to keep number 19 on the field, especially since he lost his old running mate Stephon Diggs to the Buffalo Bills. And a hamstring injury last year really held his numbers in check. His lowest receiving yardage since 2015. Look for another breakout from Adam Thielen after plays like that.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play fake. Cousins. And this is Cook with the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the running back position just continues to evolve from what I saw as a youngster when you just took the ball from the quarterback and ran as far as you could. Nowadays, you've got to be able to catch the ball as well. And there were 15 running backs last season, partner, that ran for over 1,000 yards, but only 3 had 500 or more receiving yards as well. Leonard Fournette with Jacksonville, Christian McCaffrey, of course, with Carolina, and this guy right here, Dalvin Cook.
On play action, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
14. First down, Minnesota.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They go play action. Cousins escaping the pressure right. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he will have the first down inside.
Man, come on, man.
The 10 to the 9-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and 10.
10-yard line.
They try again with Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
On first down, Jacob Eason. Looking deep for Hilton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 17 yards, first down Vikings. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, Cousins. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The end result, 21 yards.
1st and goal.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Cousins now. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings.
Pass complete to number
Adam Thielen. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st.
1st and 10.
Eason sets to throw it.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Eason to throw. And his pass incomplete.
Eason's pass.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good work by Eason that time, but it'll be a 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
On 1st and 10, Eason complete to Hilton. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Number 14.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
33-yard line.
He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis! Jonathan Taylor his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are in for 6. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
2nd and 7. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Throwing is Cousins. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun is Eason. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
To throw on 3rd down. Eason eluding the pressure right. He may try and run, and I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
Eason going to try and throw for it. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Cousins on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Colts' 23-yard line.
And they take a knee.
Cousins on the keeper. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This